Co-workers and friends of a Lane County deputy and his wife who were involved in a hit and run say the agency has been brought to its knees. While vacationing in Mexico, the couple became victims of a hit and run outside their hotel. KEZI 9 News reporter Kelsey Card is live in the studio with more. Kelsey?
Jessica, Deputy DUII Wattier and his wife Michelle are still in critical condition, but they are stable. At least one family member is able to be with them at the hospital. Friends and coworkers at the Lane County Sheriff's Office are keeping them in their thoughts tonight. Sergeant Carrie Carver says Deputy Wattier has been with the Sheriff's Office for more than a decade and is a staple in the community and in his line of work. The couple was just a few days into their vacation.
This has taken the entire agency down to its knees. We have doctors up here trying to communicate with doctors down there, and of course the Sheriff's Office is working very hard along with his friends and family to get their immediate family down to Mexico so they can be by Drew and Michelle's side.
Jessica, Drew's mom says he's been saying words like telling his sister he wanted out of his hospital bed. Michelle's brother says she is almost fixed physically, but the pain is still a lot to bear. Although family members say a long road remains, they think after a touching moment today, recovery could get faster. Michelle Wattier left San Diego with a fleet of police and highway patrol officers, initially led out of the hospital by Chopper, the biker dog.
She looks over my mom's shoulder and sees this little dog coming in and pulled herself up and reached out for this dog. And it's like her pain just went away for a few minutes.
Chopper is a therapy dog who visits hospitals. His handler organized the entire escort.
She just really took to this little dog.
After a mostly peaceful flight to Portland last night, today the Wattiers were able to revel in a special moment. 44 days in the making.
She reached out to him and he reached out to her and they held hands. Michelle looked at him and she said, "I love you so much, Drew."
Drew's mother, Andrea Wattier, says doctors have told her each step of the way if Drew and Michelle hadn't been such healthy, strong individuals, they would not be here.
Nobody is going to keep my kids down on a road to die by themselves. And that's why they're survivors, they're fighters. Michelle calls herself a bull.
How many did you want to get?
Recovery efforts took place in Eugene today, too. Local food cart streets, made up of employees who once crossed paths with Drew in his line of work, cranked out breakfast at light speed.
There was no way that I could have planned for the support that came out today.
All proceeds until 2 p.m. went to the Wattiers.
Not only a gift to him, but a gift for us to be able to do this.
It's so amazing how many people care for them and love them, and they're going to need it, unfortunately. It's going to be a long road back.
But that road is a bit smoother now that Drew and Michelle can finally be together.
Looking at him, he looks absolutely perfect. I mean, he looks perfect. His torso and body is in great shape. He's definitely losing muscle, of course. And, I mean, he took a big hit to the legs.
And that's why Nicole and her husband, Scott, decided to pack up their life in L.A. and move to Portland to be near Drew, who was moved to a long-term care facility.
He's rooted me on all these years, so it's my turn.
The Wattiers cheering section is growing by the thousands. This Facebook page acts as a support system, and the fundraising is widespread in our community.
I mean, it's not surprising because I know the type of people that Andy and Michelle are. It's awesome.
I think it's a testimony to them that their friends have risen to this level.
Focused on healing, there's also an investigation that for some grows more frustrating by the day.
I can't imagine leaving someone's family in the middle of the road and then driving home.
And here's an even more surprising revelation.
We were told by the U.S. Consulate's office that they were told that there is a possibility that hit and run in an urban area is legal, but they had not heard that in an official capacity.
After 111 days, 4 different hospitals in 4 cities, Lane County Sheriff's Deputy Drew Wattier was released from rehab, finally able to go back to his home in Eugene. His wife, Michelle, is still in a rehab facility. We caught up with Drew today, and he spoke to us in a story you'll see only on KEZI 9 News.
You've been waiting 4 months for this.
I know. Lane County Sheriff's Deputy Drew Wattier isn't just lifting weights. He's uplifting everyone around him.
Good pull. 2 more. From seeing him in San Diego, the way he was in San Diego till now is just, I can't say how it makes me feel. All right, let's go.
4 months ago, Drew and his wife were the victims of a hit and run in Mexico. 4 hospitals and 4 cities later, at one point close to death and the loss of a leg, he's pulled himself up to this point.
What's up, bud?
Drew was just released from the rehab facility in Eugene and okayed to go home.
Yeah, thank God. I'm excited.
His first day out consisted of a haircut and this workout.
Nice.
With his best friend, Deputy Rob Ralph.
You know, he's been out of the house not even 24 hours, well, just over 24 hours. He's already back in the gym.
It's just awesome for him to be here, to see him still do everything that he's been doing all along, and to witness it, and to have awesome friends like Rob here helping him.
Drew's wife, Michelle, is still in a rehab facility in Eugene. She just recently had surgery on her abdomen, but family says when they see each other, they both light up. The community has rallied around the Wattiers with fundraising, even this medical fund run that raised more than $55,000.
You know, he's like a local celebrity, and I think, to be honest, it helps because he's a little bit of a ham. And it helps the whole situation.
Drew is still working on his speech, but with tears in his eyes, he has just a couple of words for all of those who've helped him along the way.
Thank you. Yeah.
Coburg Pizza Company is having a fundraiser on April 8th and 9th with 25% of all the sales going to the Wattier Medical Fund.